And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And today we're going to be doing a little combo video again. This one's going to be my weekly pickups, you know, like sort of my after the hunt video. And I'm sort of combining it with my art of collecting video once again. I just didn't quite have enough stuff. I felt like to mash them or to do them separately, so I just thought I'd mash them up and do a little video. It seemed to be pretty popular last time I did it, so I thought we'd go ahead and do it again. And yeah, hopefully everybody's enjoying their October, watching lots of scary stuff, getting all those movie lists that I saw whittled down. I've been doing pretty good. I've been watching more than I have in a while. I usually have a nice big stack of movies here on the desk of things I want to watch. Well, I've been knocking them off. I've been watching quite a bit of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to show you this. Well, not a lot of stuff, but I got some pretty good stuff to show you this week. Just dropped a review for Halloween Ends. So you can go check out that. It's a spoiler review. It's got all the spoilers in it. See what my thoughts and opinions are for that. That came out. That's a thing. And you know. So, but yeah, I've been enjoying the month. It's been good. Been enjoying that Chucky series. That's been also really good. Before we get going on my pickups and stuff, well, this is sort of a pickup in a way. I wanted to show off a special autograph that I got. And this one is on a movie. And I think everyone here who's probably watching this video is probably going to know this person. And so the movie is Steel Frontier. Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, so Steel Frontier has our very own YouTuber, everybody's buddy, the host with the most, Brian Huckabee, you know, Huck's Pop Culture. And he was nice enough to, I sent him my copy of Steel Frontier. This is the movie where he plays Chicken Boy. And I sent him, you know, my copy, and I asked him if he would do me the honor of autographing it for me. And check out the autograph. I mean, what a professional. He did such a good job. Look at that. Look at that autograph. That is it's like he's done it a million times. And so yeah, he wrote on there, you know, to Todd, keep on clucking, Brian Huckabee, and then Chicken Boy. That is great. I love that. It'll be a cherished piece to my collection for sure. You know, Huck's a good friend, and that was cool. That was really cool. Yeah, and it's always fun to get a new autograph. It's always better if you get to meet the person. But you know, being on a stream with someone, getting to know them a little bit, that, you know, and then being able to celebrate their accomplishment of being in a movie, that's pretty cool, I think. So yeah, I'm glad to have his autograph. Alright, well, let me get into what I picked up this week. And we'll just start with probably the big one. And that is Paranormal Activity. I picked up this box set. Great price on this, you know. It was only like $60, $62, whatever it was. You know, you get all the movies. Check out the, you know, the way they're laid out. You get the hand. Hopefully the camera's kind of picking that up. Yeah, you get the hand, and then all the titles are wrote down here. Clear cases on all of them too. Kind of cool. Seeing a little bit more of that, you know, more and more these days. And you get a Paranormal Activity sticker. You know, you got to peel off the sticker paper, but you know, that's pretty cool. I don't know where I'll put it, but It's pretty cool. I'll just run through these real quick. So you got Next of Kin. This one just came out on DVD, but before that, it never had a physical release at all. So really cool to have that one on Blu-ray. Then you got the Ghost Dimension 3D. The marked ones. That's a really great one. Then all the rest are just numbered, 1 through 4. And so, you got part 4 there. Part 3. Part 2. And all these covers kind of look alike, it's all the same thing. Shadowy image. Someone in bed. And there's the original, the first one. And you get a documentary as well, Unknown Dimension, the story of paranormal activity. And that's pretty cool to have. So, really cool set. Very good price for this. Comes in a nice box to keep them all together. And, just very, very cool to have. I really enjoy that one. Okay, what else did we pick up? Well, I got that Scream 2 Steelbook in. I told you last week that I had it ordered, hadn't came in, kind of had a little mix-up, had to get it through Orbit Video. So that one finally came in. Set the J card aside. This thing looks awesome. I love the back. The "Hello, Sydney. Remember me?" Yeah, that's cool though. Very, very nice. Got some. There's a little bit of inside artwork behind the disc. It's got the blue and the black. But good price on this one as well. And why ain't that one closing? But yeah, super happy to have this. Very cool looking. Didn't like the slipcover edition very much. The steelbook looks great though. And if you missed my last video, go back and check that one out and look at all the custom Scream slipcovers I did. Those have been really popular. They've been selling pretty well actually. Of course, my eBay store address is in the description of the video, so you can go check out all the slipcovers that I make. Most everything you see on the video you'll see in the store. So in my eBay store, so if you see something you like, you can go and purchase it or whatever. Okay, enough shilling out. Next, I've got a couple of import movies. I've got Sudden Death with Van Damme. This one is region free, but doesn't really matter. This was probably one of my favorite Van Damme movies. I lived in Pittsburgh when this was being filmed. It was filmed at the Igloo, where the Penguins play. And excellent movie, kind of like Die Hard on Ice, whatever. I think was the tagline they like to use back then. And the other one I got is a Spanish release. Came from Spain. That's Gladiator. Not the Russell Crowe Gladiator. This is the real Gladiator. With James Marshall and Cuba Gooding Jr. This one came first. But it's about boxing. It's about amateur boxing. Some corruption, that kind of thing. It's got Brian Dennehy in it. It's got some really funny product endorsements. If you've ever watched this movie, like the candy bars, like the M&M's peanuts and Crunch, Nestle Crunch, I think is another one. It's just got some funny endorsements, how blatantly obvious they made it. But that aside, it's a really good movie. Really entertaining movie. And finally, the last one I got is a horror movie that I loved the artwork on. And Scorpion Releasing put this one out, and it's Shredder. Look at the artwork on this one. Look how cool that looks. I'll definitely be making a slipcover for this. I'm just going to use this retail cover here and do it. I meant to do it before this video, but I just didn't get around to it. But I will definitely be doing that and putting it up on the store, because I think more people probably bought this and they wouldn't mind having a slipcover for it. It looks like a really fun movie. It's about a group of kids that sneak into an abandoned ski lodge for a weekend of drinking, skiing, partying, and I guess they're all snowboarders, and there's a homicidal killer, maniac on the loose, and he has a grudge against snowboarders, so he starts to take the kids out one by one. And, it looks pretty good. I checked out the trailer for it. Doesn't look like too cheap or cheesy. It's a little bit more expensive than I would normally pay for a blind buy. It's like $30. I mean, that's like full on price, especially for a Blu-ray. But, yeah, I just had my eye on that one. It just sounded like a lot of fun. And it looks really cool. I just love the artwork on there. And so, yeah, I can't wait to give it a watch. Probably gonna watch it a little bit later today. But yeah, looking forward to that one. Well, that's gonna do it for the pickups. Now let's talk about some slipcovers. And I'll start with a slipcover that the movie's out in theaters now. Select theaters. I haven't been able to watch it. It's not playing like anywhere like in my general vicinity. I'd have to travel a little bit to get to go see it. So most likely I'll wait for it to come on video or on video on demand. But that is Terrifier 2. I've had a few requests come in. People were looking for a Terrifier 2 slipcover, and this artwork was out there. I thought this looked really cool, the slipcover. I don't know. I've heard really good things about the movie. I can't wait to check it out. But yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. Hopefully when it gets a physical release, hopefully it'll have a really cool slipcover, similar to that one. But if not, I guess I'll be ready. Alright, next up is, well, I'd mentioned before in my last video that I was going to be doing a bunch of Kino Lorber covers. And so all these next covers are all from Kino Lorber. And the reason I did them was, one, because Kino Lorber's having a big sale right now. And so people are picking up a whole bunch of Kino movies. And maybe, the slipcovers are now out of print. So maybe they can get some from me if they want. Also, they're putting slipcovers on almost all their movies now. But when they first, started cranking out a bunch of movies, a lot of good stuff, they weren't doing slipcovers. So I have a handful of movies here that I've made slipcovers for, and pretty much can make a slipcover for almost any of the Kino movies. If you would be interested, just let me know. But I'll show you a few of them first. I'll start with my best seller. This one is, I've sold more copies of this one than any other slipcover I make, and I've definitely made the most money off of it. And that is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now on my eBay store, I do sell this one for like 25 bucks. And that's because the demand was so high for a while. I could do it, and still yet, I'll sell at least one of these a week, at least. And over the course of me selling on eBay, I've probably sold more than 50 copies. I used to sell them on auction on eBay. And even though it was clearly marked that it's not original, that it is custom, I would still get in between $50 and $70 on auction. But honestly, it was just so slow, because people, sometimes they wouldn't pay, sometimes they would, sometimes I would, get second chance offers, and those would come through. So sometimes it'd be really good, sometimes it wouldn't pan out. And so I got kind of tired of that, and so I just started selling for 25 a piece. And when I first did that, I sold like 20 in a week. So it's, I think by now it's just about run its course. But if anyone who's watching this on the video would like to have one of these, you can message me on eBay. Like go to this, message me about this item and let me know that you're a friend of the channel, and I will offer it to you at the $10.99, which is what most of the others go for. And so you'll get it for the $10.99 price, not the $25 price. So, but just let me know that you're a friend of the channel, so that you're not just some random person who's just messaging me about it, because I do get messages about it off and on. Okay, here's another one that I have, that I've shown this one on a couple of weeks ago, but I thought I'd briefly show it again. That's The Good Son. Because it's just another example of one that's a big favorite of people's, and everyone loves this movie. But the slipcover wasn't available when this one came out, and so I did a cover for it, and it's been fairly popular. Even though the movie's not that expensive, it's still been fairly popular. People like to get a slipcover for their favorite movies, and that's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, most of these others are probably some of my favorite movies, and so I just went ahead and made copies of them, and if other people like them, that's cool. If not, that's fine too. And another one here is No Retreat, No Surrender, another Van Damme movie. And of course, this is another Kino title, available from Kino. And yeah, I just went with the the retail, what probably would have been the retail look of it, because there's not a whole lot of artwork out there for this, for some of these movies. I do get a lot of requests for this one, and that is Career Opportunities. A lot of people bought this movie, and no slipcover was available. So there you go, Career Opportunities with the now available with the slip. The next one's a big favorite of mine, and that's Up the Creek. And if you liked Animal House, well, you'd like this movie. It's just a really funny comedy, super funny. It's got Tim Matheson in it from Animal House. It's about a college river race that's, and the dean offers these guys degrees. Actually, he offers them degrees, if they can win the race. And so they're out there trying their hardest. It's a good movie though. And we also got another favorite of mine, My Science Project. Great movie. There's the spine. There's the back there. Now this movie's fairly old. Some of the effects don't quite hold up, but still a really good cast. Really fun movie. And I have some nostalgia for it, so I just enjoy it quite a bit. And glad to have a slipcover on that one. The next one, this is the last one I got, is I'm going to do a little side-by-side comparison. If you wonder, well, how does yours hold up to the original? This is a case where I have the original, and I have, I make people copies, and that's for Spaceballs. And so I'll put them side by side here. There you go. One of these is retail, one of these is custom. I'm sure you could probably tell the difference, and you know which one's which. This one is, of course, the retail version, and this one is the Side Hustle Cinema version. I'll show you the backs here. I pulled the old switcheroo on you. Now this one is the Side Hustle version. This one's the original. And I'll put them together and show you the spines. I mean, they're pretty much identical, really. Mine's just a little bit darker, a little more glossy. But fantastic movie, and yeah, another one that, if you bought it in the sale, you're not getting that slipcover for it. So if you need one, I got you. I got you covered. Well, that's going to do it for all my slipcovers today. It's going to do it for the video today. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are not yet a subscriber. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies. I'll see you on the next one.